Hello everyone, welcome back to Legend of Mana. Today is gonna be a short episode, but it's not gonna be underwhelming. We learned a lot of interesting stuff today in a very unlikely place. Yeah, junkyard behind a mountain range near a jungle sounds like a good idea, right? I'm a great world builder. That sure didn't sound like whining. That didn't sound like desire either. I'm a what now? So the junkyard is a really cool place in my opinion, mainly because it's a lot of different things at once. It's very surreal, it's kind of eerie, it's tranquil, it's somber. There's a lot of different concepts going through this area. But the main idea is that this area is covering a brief overview of the huge war that led to the destruction of the world. But the main gimmick is, yeah, follow the path that dude described. It's a simple quest, not that hard, but there's a lot of stuff that you could learn about the world here if you just talk to these dudes. There's a lot, like these toys, it's so weird. The visual design of this area doesn't lend itself to tragedy, or pride, or anguish. It's like this is probably one of the darkest stories you'll hear in this game, yet it's conveyed in this, like, really cartoony sense. These poor wounded toys, these golems meant for combat, they didn't want any of this, yet we just discarded them. I like this a lot, actually. This is really one of the areas that despite being so simple, it really kinda like hits hard. Now for actual combat, veterans of Secret of Mana will like these enemies. They aren't as threatening though, they don't engulf you and do like a billion damage like they did in Secret of Mana, they just kinda flop around and do stuff. These are water lizards, by the way. Interesting thing about water lizards is that they drop healing chocolate a lot. So much so that when you get them as a pet, they drop chocolate too. We also got a spear from that demon. It's kinda trash. Yeah, that's the real sad bit. These toys, despite being once magical artifacts, they can't move anymore. They're just left to rot here. Yeah, that's one of the lines that gets me so, like, it gets me deep inside. Even though these toys are broken and destroyed and abandoned to rot, they still have pride. They still believe what they did is right, and to some degree what they did was right, because it will be because the fairies aren't, like, you know, cool creatures. We've discovered this before. Also, here's an interesting line. Pokiel. That bird musician. What does he have to do with the war? Huh. Here's an interesting enemy. This is a junk pile. It's interesting because this enemy has a 1 in 3 chance of dropping really good starter weapons. Well, I shouldn't say starter weapons, overall weapons. He's a fun enemy to farm, really. Now, up and coming is the boss fight. And we're gonna see the fruits of my labor for training for that combat video, and also why I said this mission isn't really impressive. So we have 4 enemies to fight, and they're kind of dangerous, but behold! They're done. Now that's the interesting thing about the junkyard. Since most of the enemies here are poltergeists, you can farm a lot of money here. But that's our look into the lives of these poor creatures. Who are you? I don't know. In my opinion, death is never a good answer. Hello, little cactus. I guess I just kind of toyed around today. See you folks next time.